Hello, my name is Jonathan Axler, and I am the Programs and Education Coordinator here at the historic Stranahan House Museum. And on today's program, we're going to be talking about the New River. Now, the New River, which of course you can see that's right behind me, is a brackish river, meaning it has both fresh and salt water. Now, when the Stranahans built this house back in 1901, they stated that the river would have been crystal clear, so clear in fact that you can see all the way down to the bottom. Well, unfortunately, the river's not so clear anymore. And why is that? Well, unfortunately, it has mainly to do with pollution. Now, pollution are basically things that are found in an environment that don't belong. Some pollutants, like plastics for instance, will stay in our environment for many years because they take for a long time to decompose, which means it takes a long time for them to disappear on their own. Now, on today's program, we're going to be talking about what some of these pollutants are that have turned our beautiful New River so dark. Our first pollutant is fishing line. This item is very harmful to the river's wildlife because it can be easily swallowed or tangled, in which it causes them to suffocate. Another plastic pollutant is one used in grocery bags. These bags can never decompose. In fact, it only breaks down into smaller microplastics that are so small that it becomes almost impossible to remove it from the environment. These microplastics can be very harmful to both marine life and humans. Now, surprisingly enough, natural items like these leaves here can be pollutants as well. When dumped in large quantities into waterways, the decomposition of these yard waste can change the chemical composition of the water. This change can be deadly to the animals that live in the environment. Our next pollutant is styrofoam. This pollutant is just like plastic and can never be decomposed. But not only that, it also releases chemicals into the waterways, which can be very harmful in large quantities, even deadly to the marine life. Since the New River is surrounded by a big city, a big contributor to the pollution is the construction. The dirt and dust that comes off these construction sites not only darkens the beautiful crystal clear waters of the New River, but it also contains chemicals which can poison the waterways. Speaking of chemicals, all sorts of chemicals can be found in a big city such as Fort Lauderdale. Chemicals such as fertilizers, gases from buildings, and emissions from cars are just a few of the everyday chemicals that seep into our local waterways like the New River. Now, because of all of these pollutants, look how dark our once crystal clear fishbowl is. This is what happened to our New River. Well, there you have it. As you just found out, there are many different ways pollutants can affect our waterways. But luckily, pollutants can be prevented by you. How, you ask? Well, by doing simple things like throwing away your trash and recycling in a proper manner. For instance, when you throw away your trash, make sure you throw it away in a proper garbage can that can be covered, because as you just found out, wind can pick up the garbage and throw it into our waterways. Also, recycling in a proper manner helps as well. If you call your local recycling center, you can find out how your town, community, or city recycles and what can be recycled. So guys, I hope you learned from today's program, and I hope to see you all very soon at another Stranahan House production. Have a great day.